rush to get through that funded combine challenge. Okay. It's literally laughable. And I keep reminding my son, look, these things that you try to do, they're not working for you because you're trying to push too hard. You're not listening. In the time that you're trying to save, you're compounding it and you're increasing more of it. You're making it farther ahead of you in a longer distance between where you are right now and where you want to be by doing stupid things that I've already told you not to do. But lessons like that, sometimes they have to really hurt. They have to hurt enough to know that this isn't doing it for me. And just because he's my son, and just because Cody, my oldest son, was, birthed from me, does not give them an advantage. We're all humans, and we're all going to do things impulsively. And you have to make sure that you're not doing things. And the market just opened up. I'm looking at it now. If you're looking at live, E-mini S&P and E-mini NASDAQ, I have my chart up in front of me. The little inversion fair value gap that I had noted. Give me a second, make sure I give you the time. On a 5-minute chart on NQ, it is the 2:15 p.m. yesterday, July 20th, 2:15 p.m. on the 5-minute chart. I'm watching to see if that offers any kind of support. We already cleared that buy side, by the way. So that's kind of neat. I'm going to see how we trade now that we're open. I don't have a buy set, so. But I'll talk a couple more minutes. Always longer than he says. So, in summary, the way you avoid failing is you filter what goes into your mind. If you are constantly feeding yourself Instagram garbage, image things, you're never going to be satisfied with your progress when your progress is more than ample. If you weren't comparing it with everything else around, me, anyone else that shows you materialistic stuff, you're never going to appreciate the growth that you're going through. How guilty are you in that? When you think about it like that, it's silly that you waste so much time worshiping these people. I don't encourage you to do it with me. In fact, I hate it. But all these guys out there want to be called the GOAT. They all want to be looked up to. I want to be like you. I want to drive the cars that you have. I want to have friends ride around your boat that you don't really have a relationship with. Sorry, Pat, I had to throw that in there. The point is this. You can get caught up in all that kind of stuff. Okay, you can get all caught up in image things, and none of that's going to increase your bottom line. But you know what it will do? It'll prevent your bottom line from growing. And I'll say it again. All that image stuff, all that social media pomp and clout, that measuring up stuff, absolutely does nothing. Does nothing for taxable income. Doesn't do anything but make it harder to obtain. Because you're chasing image. You're pursuing image. There was a soda commercial years ago. Image is nothing, obey your thirst. That's actually a really good slogan for right now. Image is nothing. Obey your thirst. What's your thirst? Success. You want to be able to get out of that cubicle. You don't want to be in that mundane job. You don't want to be doing those jobs, plural, for some of you. You want a better life. You want a better life for your kids, your family tree. None of that will happen by looking at people on social media. You're chasing an image with people that don't even know how to manage their money correctly. Spending frivolously on dumb stuff instead of securing passive income, securing generational wealth, all the while not gambling, all the while building an empire. Quietly, drawing no special attention to yourself. That's the way you do it. And I'm going to go back to that type of lifestyle in November. So you can do all your polls and question what's the odds of this guy not going to... I'm not going to be on Twitter in November. I'm not. There isn't going to be a future mentorship. I'm not opening up mentorship later on. I'm not going to have to come back and pick up more money because I'm broke. I'm not going to be broke. I don't ever need to trade ever again, folks. I want you to understand this. But the people that constantly say this shit, I've never seen anybody that's so rich that they can't trade anymore. They don't need to trade anymore. I'm fucking loaded. I don't need to take a trade ever again. I don't need to do it. That's the definition of being rich. I don't need to. That's what I want you to have. I don't need to go to work. I don't need to worry about bills. I don't need to worry about if I'm going to get fired. I don't need to worry about making medical payments on insurance because it's too fucking high and it's all a fraud, scam, Obamacare bullshit. All these pressures that everybody has. I don't want you to have any of that stuff. If you just listen to me and take the time to investigate everything, it's there in the chart. It's always there. It's not morphing into something hiding from you. It's there. But you have something else in front of you that's distracting you. Image, fear, greed. What's your thirst? Image is nothing. Obey your thirst. The thirst is independence. Financially independent. But the point in this discussion was to remind you that you're human, you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to do things incorrectly, and it's normal to do that in the beginning. But minor setbacks, growing pains, stop losses that get hit, and you result in a monetary loss, whether it be demo, or your combine, or your funded account taking a hit,